A karmic is talking with the enemy. So pillow talking is like they could be having sex, you know, and then after the sex, they be talking or they be on the phone jonesing. I don't know, but they talking about you, all right, with the enemy. All right, this is a karmic that's in menopause. It says here they cannot get pregnant, or this is somebody in the collective. Take it how it resonates. It says here they're trying to keep you stuck in a trauma bond. Oh boy. And we have a veteran. Somebody's a veteran. Somebody is in menopause. And there's a karmic that's trying to keep you stuck in a trauma bond relationship with them. But they're talking to your ops. They're cheating. That's number one. And then who they're cheating with is somebody who is your enemy. All right. Spiritual court is now in session. Let's start off with that. All right. Let's pick up this deck because I was feeling drawn to use this deck today. All right. Holy Spirit, give me the energy of this karmic that is pillow talking with the ops. What's the energy of this karmic? Yeah, I just saw the gossip card, you know. That's them talking, gossiping, you know, gossiping about you. Okay. Let me see what's up. And look, gossip right here. Well, I see it right here. See, gossiping. All right, rescuer. This karmic could be looking for a hero. All right, looking for somebody to rescue her, a provider. All right. It says here, assumes that they will be rescued. Keeps the rescued one needy. All right. So this is somebody that when if they try to rescue somebody, they have this control thing where they keep the other one. They want to keep them needy, want to keep the person dependent on them. That's why right here, they're trying to keep you stuck in a trauma bond. All right, so they could have helped you, but it was with strings attached, and they want to keep doing it. They want that to keep happening. All right, so look, vampire. This is why they're dependent on your energy. It says here, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Yeah, you see, so it's like they helped you with strings attached. Whatever they have ever given you, whatever they ever bought you something or helped you in any way, it was to make sure they lock you in because they need your energy. All right, they could be spiritually an energy vampire. Okay, this is what they're doing. But it could also be that they also need you because there's something about this person being codependent. You know, you could have been paying bills. You know, you could have been providing for them. All right, so that's the energy I'm getting with that. Okay, the advocate. So it says here, embracing negative causes or committing to, you see, committing to causes for personal gain. That's exactly what I was saying. All right, this is somebody who commits to the connection, to the you know, whatever it was that they helped you with, but it was for personal gain. That's what Spirit is showing me here. All right, because again, they need your energy. And we got the victim card. So playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. All right, again, very codependent, very needy. All right, it's a trauma bond. You know, you met this person at one point, you needed to learn something from them. They needed to learn something from you. They haven't learned the lesson. They want to keep you stuck. They want to repeat a karmic cycle, but you already learned the lesson. You already know that it's time to move on. All right, so this is a karmic that is trying to keep somebody stuck. She could look like that. For some of y'all, she could have black hair. All right, long black hair. She could be light skinned. She could wear bangs with her hair. All right, so with this card in the reverse, this is definitely, because everything is in the reverse with the karmic energy, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So this is a girl who likes animals, but in the karmic energy, she's in her shadow energy. She's someone who abuses animals. She could be making animal sacrifices. All right, with this earth nature energy, she could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. So yeah, she abuses animal and people. All right, and the environment. She's not one of us, you know. She's not a light worker, a starseed, you know. She doesn't care for the community, for others, you know. She's not compassionate and caring. She doesn't like animals, you know. They probably annoy her or something. She just uses them for sacrifices. That's what I keep getting. Like, she does animal sacrifices. All right, so then with the gossip, that's what they're doing here, talking to the ops. It says here, thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information. And it says betraying confidences. That's exactly what's going on here. They're gossiping about whatever it is that you told this karmic, whatever you trusted this karmic with, whatever they saw, whatever they know, they thrive that, on knowing. Again, it's something about, you know, power, wanting you to need them, you know. So that makes them feel powerful, knowing something about you that could, you know, potentially what they think that could destroy you. All right, you don't really care, but you know, these are things that they feel like, you know, they feel like they got some type of power over you because they know something that maybe they think that it could destroy you. This could be blackmail, you know, something that they're probably trying to use as blackmail, or they're going to try to use as blackmail to keep somebody stuck. Don't even worry about that. All right, so that was just a little snippet of the karmic energy that we got here. It says they live in your block or in your neighborhood. Wow, that one wanted to come out like that too. This could be the ops. All right, for some of y'all, the ops, they live in your block. It's somebody that lives right on your block and you don't even like this person, and this karmic had the nerve to do this. If they don't live in your block or, you know, your neighborhood, they could live near you somehow, or they live around the karmic. If the karmic lives in another state, another block or something like that, they could live around there. Take it how it resonates. They sacrifice you to get initiated into a coven or a group. All right, see, I was getting sacrificed with the animal, so they definitely sacrificed an animal. All right, here it says they sacrificed you, so they gave you up to the coven. If they're part of a coven, which is what I'm seeing here, a coven, a sorority. A lot of people don't know that. They be doing that. They be pledging to shit they don't even know. All right, and it's part of that. They do sacrifices and all that shit. So it could also be a religion. All right, whatever it is that they got into, they needed to sacrifice you. Again, your energy is abundant. They need to keep you stuck in that trauma bond with them so they could keep on siphoning from your energy with this vampire. So with this vampire, it's not only this Karmisha that is siphoning from your energy, it's also the whole group. All right, she gave you up to the coven, to the whole group. They're all siphoning from your energy. And I mentioned that the other day, that I was telling y'all that the people that I used to work with, I didn't think they were still, you know, sending me these attacks. And what happened was, they gave me up to whatever coven they was in that was helping them. Yeah, look, you see how this picture right here is like a bunch of people? It could be 9 people for some of y'all. A coven of 9 people, a group. All right. And that's what it is. A lot of people, that's what they do. You know, they do that to keep on siphoning. They give you up, you know, and it doesn't have to be, like an actual, you know, like take you to them and, you know, give me, you know, off with their head, you know. It's not nothing like that. It could be a living sacrifice. You know, you could be living every day doing what you're doing. You don't even know that these people are all siphoning from you. All right, and I'm telling you, because I know I'm part of that. You know, I know that that's what's happening to me. It's like, it's so crazy. I don't even know how many people is doing that to me, yo. Like, it's a lot of covens, because you would think that it's one karmic, but that one karmic is connected to this coven. So that was, like, for example, your half sister is connected to 9 people. It could be 9 people in this coven. So it's not just the one person that you think is attacking you. It's the people that they're connected to, the whole coven. So for some of y'all, you need to know that that's what's happening here. You got a whole lot of people that's attacking you at once, and it's not working. Let's see what fell. Jet ski. Okay, so somebody could have a jet ski, or they're gonna have like an accident, or if they haven't already, they're gonna have some type of accident on a jet ski. Somebody could own a jet ski. They was renting one. Tell me more. And that's what's going to happen, because now they cannot siphon from your energy anymore. So things are going to now start to crumble for them. It says you make it look easy, and they're going to try to convince you to not press charges or to drop the charges. Okay, that's for some of y'all. There's something going on with a court case here, something that they did to you. They could have stole something from you, and it says that you make it look easy. Whatever it is that you do, however it is that you move, whatever it is that you're doing, it's you're making it look real easy. All right, the karmic's mother could be significant in this. This could be who's gonna reach out to you and tell you, you know, to drop something, to stop doing something. I don't know. We got a singer. That could be what you're making look very easy. You know, that you sing. You know, you're using your God-given gifts and abilities. You make it look easy, or you make the struggle look easy. You know, you don't look like what you've been through. You have been through a lot, and you made it out alive, and you don't look like that. They expect you to look some type of way or something like that, but you one of the chosen ones. It don't work like that. You popping. You the shit. All right. They wasn't expecting you to make something look easy or to be looking good or something like that, is what I'm getting. And it says here, them losing something valuable is the only way to settle this. So they're going to lose something valuable. I want to clarify that and see what is it that they're going to lose. this particular energy, because take it how it resonates, y'all. It's a group reading. For everybody, it's going to be different. Each karmic is going to lose something different that is valuable to them. You know, for some it could be a, God forbid, that's what I just felt like saying right now, a child. And some of them are in menopause, so they could not get pregnant. So you see what I'm saying? So we're just going to pick up on this particular energy that's coming out right now. What is this person here going to lose that is very valuable to them? We got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. So with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, this is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be the person who's going to lose something. Let's see what's at the bottom here. We got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so it's two female energies coming out here. So this could be like a daughter. Somebody could be losing. Oh my God. Didn't I just say a child? Let's clarify that Queen of Cups reverse. Clarify, Holy Spirit, this Queen of Cups reverse. Wow, this is crazy. I don't like giving these type of messages when it comes to the kids, man. I really don't. Look, we got the Hierophant in the reverse. All right, so this could be giving them up to the Coven, bro. That still sucks too. Because the Ace of Cups is a child, but it's in the reverse. So this is confirmation, like, look, you see that? It's like a child. Well, this one doesn't have, it doesn't say child, but it's a child. It could be a child. It has many meanings. So in the reverse, it's not. It's like they're losing, because I said what they're going to lose. They're going to lose this child, but I feel like it's a spiritual thing. Because we have here blocked creativity. This is also could be intuition of this child. You see how it says intuition? So with this card here, the Hierophant in the reverse is a coven. What I was saying, that this karmic belongs to a coven. So they're having to give up this child. Yeah. This is a karmic that they was very reckless. This could be a masculine or feminine, but we got a Queen of Swords here. All right, well, that Queen of Swords energy could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, the parent or the child could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And they don't want me to say these things because now I need to get some water. Give me 1 second. All right, so that right now affecting my throat chakra is giving me the vibe like they don't want people to know that they did this, that they gave up their child to this coven, this secret society, organization, whatever it is. And like I said, it's not going to look, I know that people be passing away with things like this, but it's not going to look obvious all the time. It could just be that this child is going to be reckless. This child is going to be going through, we picked up on that before, that the sins of the parent is going to fall on the child. So it's something like that. Like this child is not going to have love. This child is going to be going through a lot of obstacles, all right? Unless this child is a chosen one and that's part of their journey, you know, like a lot of us, we went through that and we had to overcome that. We had to level up. We had to, you know, grow through that. So that could be happening with this child. All right, so now with these charges, somebody's going to try to convince you to not drop the charges. Somebody with a pickup truck. Okay. This could be you with the pickup truck, or this could be somebody trying to come to you. Look, we got a karmic Virgo. All right, this karmic Virgo could be trying to convince you to not drop the charges with whatever is going on here. Like they clearly did something for you to press charges. So they don't want you to press charges. They want you to drop the charges. Maybe they're trying to settle out of court. Listen, you do what is in your heart to do, okay? Look, they committed bank fraud. They could have done an identity theft or something that has to do with the bank. There could have been something left to you. They took it, whatever it is. And I'm telling y'all to do whatever you want because, you know, at the end of the day, we all have free will. But I would personally, I would press charges and do whatever it is that I got to do because why are you using my information? Like... Like why are you doing this? You understand? Like, you know, I could just be minding my business, but you put me in this shit by putting my name on shit, using my social, whatever it is that they be doing. Like, you put me in this, so now you're gonna have to deal with the law, bitch. All right, like, get the fuck out of here. The karmic tricked them to believe lies about you, so this karmic could have gotten other people to help them with this, and now somebody's gonna try to come to you like, please don't do that, don't press charges. Look, it could be somebody's new neighbor. Listen, do what you gotta do. You could be seeing 555. Change is definitely coming. All right, that's what that means. 555 is change. Change is coming. Good change for you and bad change for them. They poison your loved one. For some of y'all, they poison your loved one. And that could be what they're trying to tell you. Like, listen, don't say nothing. You know, here's some hush money. If they got money out of this, like, let's say it was like an insurance policy or a will or something was left to you. They took that money and they're going to try to hit you off with whatever they got left and tell you to be quiet and not say nothing. Shit is crazy. That's what I'm getting with that. Somebody needs to know that. Look at that. I'm telling you, it's like a family ordeal. Okay, this could be your family. We got your half sister. We got here now a karmic's mom, your brother and his wife. Like, take it how it resonates. These are people that was eating off of this. All right, we got a street pharmacist. Okay, we got everybody getting a little piece of the pie, and they was counting you out. Now they want to have the nerve to come to you with their tail tucked between their legs, looking like a scared little biatch, telling you, oh, I'm sorry. Please don't press charges. I don't want to go to prison. Da, 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 da. Like, I don't even, most of the time it's not even up to us, right? Like, you know, to the person that's the victim. You know, like sometimes you're doing crime, then, you know, that's the state. You know, that's the police that want to do that shit. You know, they don't care if you want to press charges or not. They see that you're doing illegal shit, they're going to handle you. All right, they could be intimidated by you. That's why right now they're scared to come to you and tell you, listen, don't press these charges. Yo, look at this. You cannot make this up. Double confirmation. They poisoned your loved one or someone that you really care about. Or again, somebody that left you something in the will. Somebody that loves you that left you something in something. All right, and they took that money or whatever was left to you, a home, whatever. They also could have done a lot of scheming and scamming. Okay, they you know, PPP loan is coming to mind. They could have got a PPP loan with your name. It's a lot of shit. Take it how it resonates, all right? But there's something about them poisoning somebody. And there's a black widow. It says here their lovers end up dead or in jail. You see that? Confirmation. This black widow, this Carmisha right here, this vampire, she could have been trying to do this to somebody. The one that they're trying to keep in a trauma bond connection. Maybe just not poison, like, you know, if you're not gonna be with me, you're not gonna be with nobody. It could be that, or poison them in the way that they could have been trying to put voodoo. Somebody could have a motorcycle. I just saw one passing by. They could have been trying to put voodoo in somebody's food and drink, you know, put in their period blood and shit like that to bind this person, okay, to keep them stuck in a trauma bond. All right, we got half sister. Listen, this energy been coming out heavy since last week. I done shuffled these cards up. It's like fresh new energy, and these cards still keep coming out. Half sister, and we got paternal half sister. What about this hoe? The entities that they sent to you is haunting them instead. Look at that, because they keep on trying to send something to you, something to your house. They want you to get haunted, and it keeps going right back to them. Again, they need your energy, so you are putting your energy back from all these damn people. And they're covens. I'm telling you, it's not just one person. It's like a whole group. Look, they tried to frame you. Okay, this could be right here. This situation about don't drop the charges. Again, they did something with your name, with your information. Look, it says here your God-given gifts. So this could be right here what they don't like. I said I said those exact words too, right? I said something about God-given gifts and abilities. Look at that confirmation. That's so crazy. All right, Spirit is like, yes, you know, you have gifts. Whatever it is that you do, it don't have to be spiritual gifts. Maybe, you know, you do hair really good and they're jealous. All right, that's the first thing that came to me. You do makeup really good and they jealous. You know, you do fashion really good and they jealous. You could work in a hospital and, you know, the way that you take care of your patients, they're jealous. You cut hair, like you're a barber, you know, they're jealous. That's your God-given gifts and they're jealous of it. Going to now sacrifice one of their own. That's exactly what I said with this child. Unfortunately, they did this to this Queen of Cups reverse. This child is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or the mother is an Aries, Leo, Sag. No, somebody could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and she sacrificed her own Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces daughter into the coven. Now, let me tell y'all how this looks. Like I said, it could be alive. Like they're alive. The kid looks healthy. The kid looks fine. There's nothing wrong with the kid. But spiritually, this kid is compromised. This demon is attached to this kid. This kid, it looks like them, this sacrifice looks like them, you know, giving them to the coven is like initiating them. They initiated not only themselves, because they wanted to stay in the place, in the coven, the group, At the same time, they initiated this child. So you're going to see this child. Sometimes they have the beads on, you know, like they be acting like, yeah, I initiated my child or whatever. Look, they don't want me to say this because my throat is getting so dry. My goodness. This person is, they know what they're doing. Like they had no other choice but to sacrifice their child into this, this group. Yeah, they thought you was an easy target. Let me see what fell. Somebody with braces is involved. This could be you or somebody involved. Or maybe even this child. The child could have braces. And somebody in the Marines. This could be you or somebody involved. But yeah, this parent, I feel like they're shamed. Because they keep, every time I talk about it, it's like they don't want me to talk about it. They don't want people to know that they did this to this child. They could act like they're putting this child into the group for protection or something like that. And it's not really that. It's that they have to give them up so they could keep on siphoning from this child's energy. Now the whole group, everybody eating off this child. Shit is crazy. All right. The dog, the year of the dog. Somebody could be born in one of these years, or these numbers are significant. It could be a building number, whatever. You know, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. You see, I'm telling you, I keep getting this energy like they have shame. They know what they're doing by giving their child up, an innocent child, to this coven. You know, they could be acting like, yeah, I'm just putting you in this religion because I'm in the religion. You know, it's for protection. You know, but they know what they ultimately know what they're doing. They cannot sacrifice you, so they know what they did. And they know what's going to happen to this child. They're aware. So now they're at church praying for forgiveness. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. But I'm getting girl, the Queen of Swords. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're mad. They're sad. They're stressed because they did this. Bank transfer. So back to this. Bank fraud and bank transfer. Okay, so somebody knows that they're going to prison. They could be stressed about that too. Somebody could be from Arizona, because I don't know how I saw the plate so clearly, the car that just passed by, and I'm in Florida, and it was Arizona, so take it how it resonates. So look, they was doing rituals or sacrifices, okay, a lot of rituals and sacrifices in a basement, and it says now they're going to start to lose their teeth. Voodoo backfired, return to sender. Somebody was attacking your teeth. So the teeth, you know, the teeth are very important, all right, but I feel like, you know, it could be trying to affect your confidence. Okay, because I saw a commercial that popped up and Spirit was showing me like back to back a lot of teeth confirmations. The lady didn't have no teeth and she got some fake teeth and now, you know, some dentures, and they look really nice on her. And she says that it took the life out of her, that it took her confidence away. She couldn't even smile because she was so embarrassed. So I feel like that was Spirit giving me confirmation when I seen that as to why they're attacking the teeth. Because I'm like, why the teeth out of all the things that they could do? You know, so that's what it is. Somebody's jealous. They're trying to attack your confidence. Again, they're intimidated by you. They're intimidated of your confidence, of your beauty. Like I said, whatever it is, you make it look easy. You do something good. You look good. And they're just pressed. So somebody's infertile due to drug use or STDs. All right. So this energy is crazy because I've been seeing a pattern. That's why I made this card. It's a pattern. A lot of girls, they've been in relationships, and karmics, we're going to call them karmics. They've been in relationships with these masculines who are infertile and they don't even know. So they start panicking. They don't know how else to trap these masculines. So they go and they get pregnant with somebody else. And this is a true story, okay? And it's crazy because I've heard it more than once, you know, through personal readings and people that I know that actually did this shit. So they don't know how else to trap this person. They already been with the person, you know, they're in a relationship, or they just, you know, they've been with them and they want to trap them. They're like, listen, that's what I call the Pokemon master bitches. Like, I choose you, Pokemon. All right, I choose you. I'm going to make you my person. And I'm going to make you the father of these kids, even if they're yours or not. And you're going to provide me with a home. You're going to give me everything that I want because you got money. You got a good job. You could be a street pharmacist, whatever it is. They're like, listen, I choose you. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you mine. All right. Again, this vampire here, you know, helping you. They was helping. They was investing into this masculine energy, giving them things, helping them. But there was strings attached. See what I'm saying? These are these Pokemon masters. All right. So these weird broads that have these mental illnesses, because that is a mental illness, they're going to get pregnant with somebody else. And then they pin these babies on these masculines because these masculines have stability. Yeah, they could be popping perks because that's what I've been seeing the pattern with. For some reason, perks have become very popular in the last couple of years, I guess, and now a lot of people have been popping them. And I also see that they give them to people with surgeries. You know, even the BBL people. You know, that they be getting surgeries, and then they give them perks for a lot of them. I know a friend that she had gotten prescribed perks, and you know she didn't want to get addicted to them, but the pain was like, yo, like, you know, like, whatever. So I've been noticing a pattern with that, and it's like a cycle. So a lot of these masculines are infertile right now. It's like a batch. I feel like it's a batch of masculines that are infertile and they don't even know. They're just shooting blanks right now because they've been popping perks, and for some of y'all, they got STDs. All right, and then these females, they don't know that. They just know that they cannot trap them, that they keep having sex with them, and that they're not trapping them. So that's what they do. They go out and they go get pregnant by somebody else, and they trap the baby. They trap these guys with these babies that are not even theirs. All right, that's crazy. That is crazy. All right, G, the first name, middle name, last name has a G in it. I'm telling you, I know that this was going on. Then when the men find out they're infertile, that's why I be telling y'all, get a DNA test. I am telling you, DNA tests are so important. It don't matter if the girl feels uncomfortable. Like, you know, and I say that because I see videos of girls that they be getting offended. Fuck if they get offended. It doesn't matter. Y'all get over it when y'all see the beautiful creation that y'all have. If it's yours, you will get over it, okay? Just do it. Get the DNA test. I wish it could be mandatory, but I know that, you know, I look beyond, and I know that the government, you know, if you know, you know. They're not going to make it easy. They want it like that. If not, they would have made it an option already. Like, made not even an option, because it is an option. You have the option, but I feel like it should just be, it should just be natural. Like, it should just happen. It should just be on everybody's paperwork. Like, hey, by the way, this is your kid, you know? Anyways, let me get off this topic. Somebody needed to hear this, okay? All right, so they thought you was an easy target. No, you are the bait, all right? You are the bait, and they bit the bait coming for you. An accomplice. Like I said, there's people that they was lying to about you, and these people believe them, and they help them, all right? You see, they trick people to believe lies about you. The letter C, somebody's first name, middle name, last name has a C, and it says, wow, pillow talking with an informant. That's crazy. Look at that. I just said they pillow talking with the ops. That is crazy. Pillow talking with an informant. So for some of y'all, the enemy is an informant. The enemy could be their enemy. You know, like they could be talking to an informant, telling them secrets, and this person is an informant, and they're going to lock their ass up. That's crazy, because I've been picking up on this energy lately with the post that I made about Young Thug. All right, allegedly. I'm just saying. That's what the streets is saying. That's what the streets is saying. Okay, I'm just the messenger. So that's confirmation. You know, like you don't know who's an informant. You know, it could be your favorite rapper. Okay, we got a parental figure here. It could be a parental figure. Take it how it resonates. But let's see. A parental figure is definitely involved. What else? $888. You could be seeing angel number 888, which is talking about abundance coming in. You could be born in 1988, the year of the dragon. Okay, and again, your energy is abundant. That's why they need to keep you trapped in a trauma bond connection, because they need your abundant energy to manifest. They don't manifest nothing with their weak ass energy. So we got somebody who's now on the sex offender registry. My goodness. All right, so somebody's a pedo. Wow. They slept with your friend. Somebody slept with your friend. They cannot afford to do voodoo on you no more. All right, somebody losing money, and somebody's now on the sex offender registry, looking for loopholes with their lawyer. Yeah, it's like everything's crumbling. So now they know they're about to go to prison. Somebody's going to prison. So they're looking for loopholes with their lawyers to get them out of this. Look, we got hope. I'm telling you, with water, they could be making rituals, doing rituals by the water. You know, to the water spirits, the water deities, whatever. And they have hope that this is going to go in their favor, and it's not. Someone with a middle gap in their teeth. This could be you or one of these people. You see teeth. I said braces and now middle gap. So teeth are significant for sure. The karmic's old tricks ain't working anymore. Yeah, the voodoo's not working. Okay. The manipulation, the lies, all that shit, it ain't working no more. Look, I tell you, they're in a group or coven. We got double confirmation. They're having a group meeting about you because they cannot sacrifice you. They cannot do nothing. So we already saw somebody have to give up their kid. All right, so they're talking like, yo, is this person an alien? Like, what's up with this person? Why we can't take them out? What's going on here? Again, their tricks ain't working no more. They don't understand what's going on, so they're having a meeting about you. It says here they tried to gag you with a gag order when you started to defend yourself. You could have started to defend yourself, speak the truth. You could be online. You could be writing a book. You could be making a Tubi movie. Whatever you're doing, you are speaking about your story. You are exposing these people, and they don't like that. Bottom of the deck. It's getting real. They're scrambling and scraping to stay afloat. Yeah, they are. They're looking for loopholes with this lawyer. They're trying to figure out how to get out of the situation. They never saw this coming. All right, so let me see. Let me pull some names. Let's see. All right, Holy Spirit, who is involved? If you see your name here, this is confirmation that you need to pay attention. There's a message here for you. And if you see a karmic's name, this is your confirmation that they could be involved in this. Okay. Fernandez, Tom, Deborah, Fuentes, Lee, Dawn, Millie, Cassie, Jean, Anderson, Donovan, Patrice, Mary, Simone, Hill, Ronnie, and Vance. And then this one fell. Give me 1 second. All right. Irene, Mendez, Maria, Ivelisse, Juan, Maritza, Colazo, Andrea, Contreras, Claudia, Salas, Stella, Lisandra, Gonzalez, Lani, Ward, Salinas, Medrano, Castro, Jones, Nita, Stewart, Emily, Adina, Wickham, Barton, Patty, Caldwell, Ramon, Richard, Andy, Jamal, Joy, Latham, and Dakota. And then we got here Biggie, Tanner, Tristan, Hassan, Shannon, Evans, Margaret, Darnell, Estelle, Derek, Valerie, Cannon, Frost, Rob, and Esther. It's crazy. I keep talking about the people from my job, and it's like every time I talk about them, their names pop up. Last time he popped up and his first name, and now his nickname's popping up here. Oh my God, yes, a him. Isn't that crazy, right? Like, I go into that job never expecting that I was going to be dealing with so many karmics. And the first one was a whole dude, a jealous ass dude. Oh my God. Anyways, so that's it. That's what's going on here. These karmics, you intimidate them and it triggers their demons. They want to do things, you know, they want to get you out of the job. They want to get you out of the planet. You know what I'm saying? They want to do things and it's not working. Just know that somebody's going to try to come to you. For those who are dealing with some type of court situation or somebody scammed you or stole from you, they're going to try to come to you and ask you, you know, not to press charges. You know, don't say nothing. All right. Whatever it is here, they don't want you. They don't want the truth out. They don't want to go to prison. Do what you feel is right. All right. That's what I got here, y'all. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.